Hi guys, I'm so excited to go ahead and read this book to you guys today. It is going to carry on with our bird theme that we've been doing for the past couple of months. This is my dog Teddy. He just wanted to say hi and hear the book and read it with you guys. So today, our book is Pierre the Penguin, a true story, which means the things that happened in this story really happened in real life, and that's pretty cool and exciting. So, this is Pierre the Penguin, written by Jean Marzullo and illustrated by Laura Reagan. Pierre the Penguin, a true story. This is the true story of Pierre, a small penguin in a big museum. It is also about the people at California Academy of Sciences who work together to help him through a hard time. Down at the end of African Hall, past statues of animals big and small, there's an aquarium wide and tall, with real live penguins, 20 in all. African penguins don't like ice. For them, a warmer place is nice. Here comes Pam with fish in her pail. The penguins are fed twice a day without fail. Remember, we know from our previous knowledge that lots of different birds, including penguins, eat fish. Pam enters the tank through a sky-painted wall. A hidden door there leads out to a hall. Some of the penguins look just the same. Winged bands help Pam call the birds by name. So, if you look really closely right here, this penguin right here has a blue little thing around its wing. That's what scientists do so they can tell each penguin apart. They give them a different band on their wing so they know, oh, that blue one, that one's Pierre. And that green one, that one's Miss Frios. One day, aquatic biologist Pam, observing the penguins, saw one in a jam. Gently, she examined Pierre. His feathers were gone. His bottom was bare. So if you look closely right there, that penguin, he's starting to miss the feathers that are on the bottom half of him. Pierre was afraid to go for a swim. He'd get too cold if he dived right in. Guys, remember we learned that one of the jobs of a feather is to keep birds warm. So if he dives in without his feathers, he's going to be too cold. How can I help you? What can I do? Pam had ideas and tried the first two. She tried a heater and the vet prescribed pills. But nothing worked. Pierre shivered still. Other penguins grew afraid of Pierre. He looked so strange that he gave them a scare. They brayed at him as he shivered on shore. They made him feel worse than he felt before. Look at Pierre. What is Pierre's problem in this story? What is wrong with Pierre? Let's think about what we read and what this picture is showing us. Back over here too. Afraid to go for a swim. Bottom was bare. I'm going to give you 30 seconds just to think in your head, what's the problem? What's wrong with Pierre? The problem is that Pierre is losing his feathers. He doesn't have any feathers. And without feathers to keep him warm, he can't go in the water. It's a very big problem for Pierre. So let's find out what happens. One rainy day, biologist Pam came up with a new idea. Shazam! My dog wears a raincoat, she told the vet. Could Pierre wear a wetsuit? The vet said, you bet! She got the idea from walking her dog, wearing a rain jacket. Pam and a friend worked day and night to make a pattern that fit just right. Then a wetsuit was made of neoprene, the tiniest one you've ever seen. So a wetsuit is what someone wears when they dive deep into water. If they're going scuba diving or snorkeling, they might wear this suit over the body that helps protect them from things in the water and helps keep them warm. So now they've made a tiny wetsuit for Pierre. Carefully, Pam put on Pierre a wetsuit a featherless penguin could wear. Look at that. Standing on a rock in his new wetsuit, Pierre the Penguin looked mighty cute. He felt nice and warm, and he wanted to swim. So what did he do? He dived right in. Splash! Whee! Now Pierre stood proud and tall, and nobody brayed at him at all. 6 weeks went by, and then, surprise, Pam could hardly believe her eyes. Not only was Pierre no longer cold, he had new feathers. Observe and behold. He was finally able to grow feathers. Now warm in water, now warm on shore. Guess who didn't need his wetsuit anymore? Pierre made a nest for his very best friend. Their story goes on, thanks to Pam. The end. What an absolutely awesome story about Pierre the Penguin and how everyone worked really hard to help him solve his problem. So what I want you to go ahead and do is I want you to write the problem and the solution in this story. All right, you can get out your notebook, you can get out a piece of paper. I want you to write what the problem in this story is, giving me lots of details. Don't just tell me Pierre was cold. And then I want you to go ahead and give me the solution in this problem. Give me details. Who helped him? How did they help him? What was the solution? When you're done, you can go ahead and comment in the sections below, or you can have your parents send me a picture of your work. Whichever works for you. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed Pierre the Penguin as much as I did.